Ladies and gentlemen, I am now at City Convention Centre Bandar Setia Alam checking out ACE 2022 Auto Car Expo organised by Proton.org. I've heard that there are many cars up for sale and for test drive for today. I'm at the foyer right now and I can see the test drive vehicles being parked, ready to be test driven. We have a few Nissans, we have a few Toyotas, we have Perodua vehicles over here. And if you go outside, there are Proton test drive vehicles. There was a Kia EV6 around here earlier charging. Some Mercedes-Benz test drive vehicles. I think that's the A35 AMG sedan, very nice. I think that's the EQS. And a Volvo. So some of these cars are out on the road right now being test driven. They will be back very soon. So for now, let's check the inside out and see what it has to offer. Alright, this is the entrance to ACE 2022, co-organized by My2Car. Let's go inside. And the first thing is that we are greeted by the two-wheel section, a lot of Vespas over here, by Royal Alloy. Let's check it out. Very chic pink carpets I see. Ini betul-betul macam cerita P. Ramlee. Zaman Pak Maun punya. Very nice. It's a matte green finish. Chunky seats I see. This one reminds me of the BMW M colours, blue and white. Merah menyala. And for a more classic vibe, you can opt for white and brown or tan leather. Some accessories over here. Royal Alloy. So the first thing that you'll see in ACE 2022 is of the two-wheel section. Now let's go further inside. There is an Ativa there. Oh, okay, it's under My2Car. There you go. The first thing that you'll see is the AMG A35 sedan. This is a very handsome car to me. It has muscular proportions, long hood, and short boot. Let's have a look. I think these are 19-inch wheels, very glossy. 2-litre engine, 306 horsepower. AMG GLA 35. Okay, this is certainly a very good evolution of the previous GLA's design. It looks slightly taller now. The previous one looked like a moon buggy. Very wide. This one looks taller. This is the E300. Unique wheels I see.
What's the selling price?
So all of these feature Mercedes-Benz's new corporate face. Nice shade of blue on this C200. Okay, let's go around there. I think that's the GLC, GLE. Let's have a look. Oh, this must be a certified pre-owned car, no? Well, it says Mercedes-Benz certified. Let's have a look at the window sticker. Yep, Mercedes-Benz GLC. GLC 200 with a 2-litre engine. It's locked. The same shade of blue on this EQC 400. Cars nowadays have this modern look whereby there's a light bar running across. EQC 400. This is the first time I'm seeing this in person. And it has the EQC decal or badging or whatever you call it on the side. This is the EQB 350, which is of course smaller than the EQC. This has a slightly gunmetalish shade of blue compared to the EQC. Okay, this grille here is solid because it's an electric, so you do not need the air to go inside. There's no radiator anyhow. EQC again. Huge grille, I would say. Okay, let's try to see the interior of a few of these cars. Let's go into the EQB. Aha, bronzy interior, very nice. This is a very chunky steering wheel, really chunky and quite small in size. These bronze aircon vents. Back seats, quite dark. Let's go to the EQC. The Mercedes-Benz EQC with a huge screen. Okay, the E300 is vacant. Let's have a look. This is the mid-size executive sedan by Mercedes-Benz. Okay, the air vents are activated. I can feel air coming out. D-shaped steering wheel, very chunky. I mean, just look at the size of it. These wood trim panels, very nice. 4 aircon vents and a huge screen. I love the smell of leather in this car. Burmester sound system and nice aluminium switches. Okay, I think that's about it for Mercedes-Benz. Let's go from Germany to Sweden, across the border. This is the XC40, a pure electric vehicle. And you get the frunk, a front trunk. This is perfect for small items on your weekend trips. Okay, it's being refueled or recharged at the moment. This is the XC40, same car, but petrol version. XC60, which is slightly larger than the XC40, B5 engine. Let's see how it looks like from the inside. Okay, it has this huge screen in the middle, like an iPad. I love the seats though. Nice brown leather. And there's wood trim as well. Brown door trims as well, very nice. Back seats, they look comfortable. Let's move on to the other side. We have the S60, and you know what? I would prefer the S60 over other German marques such as the 3 Series or the C-Class. Purely for the fact that it's different. It's low slung and very rarely seen on the road compared to the other two. Backseat test. Okay, let's see how I'll fit with 166 cms. Not bad. Hampir satu jengkal jugalah space ni. There's a panoramic sunroof. And the interior is minimalist with a huge screen dominating the middle and huge aircon vents. Look at that. Okay, this is obviously a 4-seater. There's this transmission tunnel thing going on here. And there are aircon vents here as well. which is expected of a luxury car. All in all, comfortable. Now we shall move on to the wagon side of things. A very long looking car. Let's see how it looks like from the inside. More or less the S60. And it has this crystal gear shift lever thing going on here. Very nice. Volvo V60. And let's go to the final one. This is the XC60, sorry. Gorgeous, vibrant color. I wonder what's it called. Okay, doesn't say the name of the color here, but it goes very well with black accents all over. There's a nice contrast. And this Mjolnir daytime running lights, Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. These seats can be folded up, I suppose, for isofix purposes or child booster seats. It gives you a slightly elevated platform. And we can see a future driver of the XC60 here. Do you like this car?
Yeah.
Why do you like this car?
This is big for family. It's easy for family.
I see. And I suppose you love to travel with your family during weekends?
Yeah.
Alright.
I can go to my grandparents' house in Perodua.
Okay. And I'm sure your grandparents will also love to sit in this car. It's very comfortable, right?
Yes.
What's your name, by the way?
Mahesh.
Mahesh.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Mahesh. Enjoy yourself. There you go. Our future generation. He speaks very well. I wish him a great future. Okay, so we have seen Mercedes-Benz. From Germany, we've seen Volvo of Sweden. Now let's go to Japan, where Honda resides. This is the Honda Civic RS. I think this is the 11th generation, right? Where it has a more matured look compared to the previous sporty looking ones. .5 liters, around 170 plus horsepower. Let's see how it looks like from the inside. And this is a total departure of the previous Civic dashboards, whereby it's modernized now, it's flat. And the aircon vents end over here. This is just a trim for continuity. Dia duduk meracun lah tu kat tepi. Angkatlah satu. Okay, there's this carbon fiber trim going on the center console. And this car is going to be mainly used for transporting passengers or your family. So the back seats have to be comfy too. Let's see. Okay, bagus. Hampir satu jengkal. Nice leatherette seats and half fabric. There's a speaker on the door trim. Yep, a nice place to be in. So this is the Honda Civic RS. 1.5 litre turbocharged, around 170 plus horsepower. Now let's go to the B segment of Honda, which is the Honda City RS. Oh, the RS, yes, it's the semi-hybrid model kind of thing. It looks good, by the way. Going inside, very nicely laid out. You have two USB ports over here, two cup holders, some storage shelves, two of them, electronic parking brake, coin holder. Yeah, very nice one. So that's the Honda City RS. Now let's go on to the big daddy of SUVs in Honda, the Honda CR-V. Right away I can see this wood trim. I love it. Going inside, it's not as high as you would expect it to be. It's kind of a car level kind of thing. It's not that high. See? So this is inside the Honda CR-V 2022 model. Back seats. Okay, let's go. Whoop, ada orang. Silalah. And this is the Honda City hatchback. Same car, different body. So the interior will be the same as the City RS. The biggest improvement, I think, comes in the form of its lights. It's very modernized right now, and from some angles, you would mistaken it for a 2018 Audi A3. It has this sharp angular lens light going on here. And let's see, is that the new HR-V? I think it is. It is obviously a huge hit among our people. Everyone loves it. It looks totally different from the previous HR-V. See? The grille reminds me of the AMG line Mercedes-Benz grills. It has this dotted feature. Okay, let's check it out. Same door grab over here. I think it's child locked at the moment. A peek inside. Let's go inside. Kaki sampai tak tu? He can only see the top of the steering. Okay. And these are the rear lights. Albino lights making a comeback, I see. But this is well designed though. It doesn't look garish. And this is the HR-V RS model, where it's slightly electrified. So there you have it. Cars from across the pond, across the South China Sea from Japan, Honda. Okay, so we have seen Mercedes-Benz, we have seen Volvo, we now have seen Honda. Let's go on to the other side, where BMW and Mini is situated. Right away, I can see the huge grills of the 7 Series. Now, one thing that I love about BMW cars is that its angel eye halo lights look intimidating. It looks like angry eyes wanting to pounce on you. Alright, this is the 2 Series, the entry-level model, the entry-level sedan model of BMW. Finished in this bright red. Ini untuk bos-bos. Well, since it's in black, you have no idea how large the grills are until I put my hand on it. Look at that. This is my hand, and the grill goes like 5 times of my hand, my palm. It's BMW's design language nowadays, where they go for bold, prominent designs. Okay, a 7 Series is meant for you to sit at the back. So that's exactly what we are doing. Some diamond stitching on the seats. You have your own personal theatre over here. Okay, leg space. Betul-betul 1 jengkal. And this is not even the long wheelbase version. The long wheelbase version would be much more spacious at the back. There's a panoramic sunroof. And look at the driver and the passenger seats. Quite standard BMW, whereby the center console is slightly angled to the driver. It's been a hallmark of BMW cars since the beginning of time. Do you like this car? There we have a future driver, future owner of the 7 Series. I wish you all the best, my little buddy. I suppose there's supposed to be some kind of control here for the screens, but it's missing. I think so because it looks empty. There. And the seats are adjustable from the back. Okay, they are not adjustable right now. I think the key is not in. So there you have it. The 7 Series. And even an ashtray at the back, just like old times. It's very well insulated. There is felt material over here to dampen the sounds, and also a very thick layer of rubber insulate. Let's go to the front. BMW 7 Series. Okay, this is the iX3. You know this rear lights? It reminds me of something. There, I can do it. Sorry, lame joke. So the iX3, an electrified X3. Okay, this center console is more upright than the one found in the 7 Series. As you can see, it's kind of like a cliff over here. Nice steering, by the way. Smooth. I think this is Napa leather. And a huge... How do I open this? Okay, it's a bit tight. Okay, there's a wireless charging feature over here and the standard 2 cup holders. What is this? It's your 12-volt charger. The iX3 decal is written here. There you have it, the iX3. Let's look at the specs. The iX3, let's see. The iX3, let's look at the specs. It has 286 horsepower. Damn, that's powerful. 400 Newton meters of torque. It's 343,000 Malaysian ringgit. Is it a handsome looking car? You decide. Now let's move on to the X5. Nampak garang? Now the X5, you see this all the time on the road, and there's a reason why it's so popular. It's opulent, it's huge and commanding. Let's have a walk around the car. I think those are 20-inch wheels, and even on 20-inch wheels, it looks small. So you can just imagine how large this car is. 305, 40, R20. It's a 305 section tire. Gila lebar. And the rear of the X5. Backseat test. Because ini kereta balik kampung kan. Okay. Quite comfy. It has this ambient lighting, which you can change colors from the infotainment screen. A nice shade of purple. And there's a panoramic sunroof as well, from the front right up to the back. And finally, we go to the cash cow of BMW, the 3 Series, the sport sedan that is the benchmark for all sport sedans in the world. This is the BMW 330e G20. It has this silver carbon fiber trim going on here. The center console is angled toward you. Electronic parking brake, some ambient lighting. Let's close the doors. It is very quiet in here. I can even hear my breath. There, meter cluster as of cars today is a full screen. Nice materials. But I wonder how will they hold up in the Malaysian sun. And lastly, under BMW, we have Mini. This is the Mini Electric, distinguishable by, of course, these charging port and also these wheels. These look very unique. And as with most Minis, I mean all of them in fact, it has this huge dinner plate clock going on in the middle of the car. Okay, let's wait for our turn. Frameless doors, as you can see. Let's go inside. Okay, we are inside the Mini Electric. Right off the bat, I can see a very tall gear shifter. And the meter is satu keping je kat sini. It's a standalone meter, as you can see there. And the clock that used to be adorning the older Minis is now the infotainment screen. And these color accents, I think, would shift maybe when you change the mode or whatever. I'm sure there is some trickery to it. And the dashboard trim looks very unique. Nak kata carbon fiber pun bukan, nak kata graphical pun tak sangat. It's a unique one. And the circle shape seems to be a theme in this car. As you can see, the door pull handle is a circle, speakers, aircon vents, the center console, the trim around the gear shift, back seats, and the sunroof. This car feels very cozy because my head to the sunroof isn't that much. See, it's just a few inches. It's a very cozy car. Okay, there you have it. Cars from Germany and the UK. Now let's go back across the pond to Japan, where we have Toyota over here. Toyota has this huge booth this year, very wide and with a very nice high-def LED screen. So let's go one by one. This is the Toyota Yaris. Now I got to say, I love the design of this new Yaris. Remember the old one? It was like a turtle and it wasn't that intimidating to be honest. But this one is nice, especially the one in yellow, like the highlighter color. Then after the Yaris, we have the Veloz, which is basically the same car in a different body style. And once again, I love this color, this vibrant kind of blue. There is also another blue which is slightly darker, but this one takes the cake for me. Beautiful. Pertama kali saya minat Veloz sebab model ni. Okay, this is the Corolla Cross Hybrid. Well, he looks cross though, so the name fits the car very well. Nampak tak? Betul laku. Ramai minat Toyota ni. Let's go to the driver's seat. Let's see what's inside. Well, the standard one. Center console, infotainment system. Yep. Okay, let's go over to the Veloz GR. Gazoo Racing. But this is a Gazoo Racing trim. For the actual GR Veloz, well, you need to go for the Corolla or the GR Yaris to get the genuine GR-ness from it. I think this is a 1.5 litre engine. Nice silver engine cover here. Let's go inside. From the back. Okay, the skid plate says Veloz and it's illuminated. The floor mats say GR. There you go. Very Toyota, very utilitarian. Everything is laid out logically and straightforwardly. Tak pening-pening. And lastly, we go over to the Toyota Veloz. The Toyota Veloz is rebadged in Malaysia as the Perodua Alza. And you can see the similarity right away. Again, in this very gorgeous blue color. Let's try to look for the name of the color. Sebab lawa betul. Ada tak? Ha, color variant. Blue metallic. Oh, it's very straightforward. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors on offer. Some safety cameras in the ADAS system. And this is the inside of the Toyota Veloz, aka Perodua Alza in Malaysia. Very logically laid out, and it looks comfy too. I think it has 7 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's a 7-seater. There you go. 7 seats from the back. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats. Perfect untuk balik raya. There you have it. Toyota. Betul-betul laku. Let me give you a bird's eye view of this. They have a lot of fans. Now let's go over to Nissan. We are still in Japan. This is the X-Trail Aero Edition. Looking very good in this orange color. We need more colors like this, dear car manufacturers. Janganlah asyik buat grey, black, white, silver. We need more vibrant colors on the road. And even the interior is nice. It has this tan leather. And the dashboard has this unique curve to it. Macam bangunan lah. Is it comfortable, sir? Really? Are the seats soft, supportive? Okay, good for you. You're looking at this car. I hope you own it. And this guy is really loving the seats. Okay. This is the X-Trail Aero Edition. Now we move on to the Navara. This looks like a Nardo grey kind of color. This is the sporty pickup from Nissan. And glossy wheels, I say. There, the truck bed. This is a double cab, so it has rear seats. Very nice texture on the seats. Nampak macam futuristic. Nampak macam computer-based kind of design. Isofix. And a utilitarian interior. It reminds me of the Veloz we saw earlier, doesn't it? Because it has this V-shaped center stack, and then there's a long shifter at the bottom there. Okay, so this is the Nissan Navara. Now let's move on to more family-oriented car, the Nissan Serena. There you go. Let's go from the other side. The Nissan Serena. The glass house is very huge. As you can see, there's a lot of glass over here and over there. So this gives a feeling of airiness, and it's non-claustrophobic, I believe. There is there's a front storage compartment here, so it's great for your touch and go or whatever. Okay, there are sliding doors as well. Okay, and 10 leather seats. Dek, macam mana? Suka tak kereta ni? Oh, siap boleh lari-lari lagi depan belakang. Boleh buat sukan-neka dalam kereta. Akak macam mana duduk belakang sekali? Rasa macam sempit tak? Okay. Cun, 7 seat kan? Okay abang, jangan tunggu lagi, angkut. And the B segment of Nissan, the Almera. Once again, just like the Yaris and the Vios, I love the redesign of the new Almera. Because I remember the old one used to be a little awkward at times, especially from 3/4 rear angle view. But this one looks very sharp and sporty, and it is basically what Malaysians want in a car. Kereta kecil pun nak nampak sporty dengan garang. I'm sure this Almera ticks many of your boxes. It has this smoked rear lamps. Very nice. Ini legal from the factory. Don't do it on your own, please. And I believe this is the 1.0 turbo version. I think with around 120 plus horsepower. It also comes in orange, which I love. So this is the Nissan Almera redesign. Well, I'm sure many of you have seen this, but saja nak tengok lagi. Okay, so we have gone to Germany, we have gone to Japan, we have gone to Japan. Now let's see, what else do we have? This is Yinsen Green Tech. I think it's a sustainability effort kind of thing. And this is a Kia EV6. I gotta say, Kias look very futuristic nowadays. They did the right thing by getting Peter Schreier on board, because he has totally revamped the look of the cars, and the look of a car is the first thing that captures your eyes. Ini baru betul garang. Very minimalist. A lot of gloss black over here. Oh, these door handles are reminiscent of the Nissan GTR. You gotta pull it in. This is for aerodynamics. Let's go inside. It looks like a cyber cafe. Jom masuk. Ambient lighting. This is actually inside the trim. And oh, there is this floating console over here. See? It goes from the top. It floats. And there's a storage space down here. And as usual, a white screen and a very minimalist steering wheel. Back seats. A bit dark, I know. Kia EV6. Alright, this serves as a spoiler and also the rear brake lamps. Very innovative. Okay. V-Cool tint, keeping yourselves cool in the Malaysian sweltering hot weather. Okay, let's now go to the other end of the block. Have we seen Hyundai? No, we have not seen Hyundai. Let's go and see Hyundai. So from Japan, we now travel to Korea. This is the Hyundai Staria Max. It looks similar to the Serena that we saw earlier, but this is, I think, 1.5 times larger. And just look at the front. I've never seen anything like this. I suppose the headlights are these 4 clusters down here, and those are the DRLs. It's something very different. There you go, Serena. Staria. Staria looks immediately larger. And look at the greenhouse of this car. As you can see, the glass goes down like that, so the windows are larger. Damn, look at that. It looks like a house window. Very big. The interior is fairly standard, quite straightforward. And this has technically 3 seats in front. Let's say 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can technically fit 10 inside. This has captain seats, so should be the most comfortable. Now from the Staria, let's go to the Kona Electric. Hang Kona tang tu, hang Kona tang ni. This is a very Kedah way of naming things. So again, the interior is quite standard. It's typical of modern cars nowadays. There is a screen standing in the middle of the dash. And the front looks nice as well. Minimalist. And these remind me of a cat's whiskers. So there you have it, offerings from Hyundai. Now let's go over to the end of the hall. This is the Volvo lineup. All the nice, safe Swedish cars. Proton is here. And the Veloz, no, the Alza. Same thing. And finally we come to Perodua, something from home. This is a Perodua Aruz. As you can see, they have set it up as a lifestyle kind of image. So it has these outdoor camping chairs and folding chairs and a bicycle. It is supposed to project an active lifestyle. So this is what you want when you buy an Hafriz. There's even a tent over here. Okay, we have the Ativa with the gear up optional extras, whereby it gives you this body kit and a few other stuff, cosmetics. And the Ativa is also one of the most popular cars in Malaysia right now. 1.0 turbo. I can see why. It's small, it's easy to park, and it's a Perodua, so reliability is there, or should be there. And it's fast. Another Hafriz in red or maroon. So there you have it, offerings from Perodua. I think they have a ball game over there. And we finally come back to Japan, whereby we have the Forester and the Subaru XV. The Forester, it used to have a 2.4 liter version. Right now it's all 2.0. I don't know why, but this front reminds me of the previous gen Toyota Crown. Not the current one with its pseudo cross SUV kind of design, but the previous one, the Crown Athlete. Forester, of course, with its asymmetrical four-wheel drive system. Let's go inside. This is a very spacious interior. Satu jengkal juga. And speaking of CVTs, this car, I think, uses a CVT. Now let's go to the smaller one, the Subaru XV, which has this very nice grayish, bluish kind of thing going on here. Going inside, there is orange stitching on the dash. I like it. White stitching on the seats. I like it too. And I love that the center infotainment screen is integrated into the dashboard, so it looks as one piece. Rear seats, foldable. There you have it, the Subaru XV. And lastly, the brand that started it all in Malaysia, Proton. We have the Proton Xora. It's been on sale since 2009, and as they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. It's a spacious family car. Then we have the latest X50 with its 1.5 3-liter TGDI engine and a double clutch transmission. It's very smooth, just like the X70 is. It's very smooth and comfy as well, considering it rides on 19-inch tires. Alright, this is the 1.5 liter TGDI 3-cylinder version, not the 1.8 TGI that we had previously. They have all downsized their engines. And I must say, the X50 and the X70 are gorgeous looking cars. It looks prominent on the road. If I were to start working this year and looking for a car, I would definitely pick this up. The Saga has improved in terms of design and offerings by leaps and bounds throughout the years. Let's look at it. Firstly, the wheels. Let's go at the back. It has this fabric seats going on. Okay, 2 USB chargers over here. Very straightforward interior. I think this is a 4-speed automatic by Hyundai, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go inside. There you go. Oh, this is rubber. Very rubbery. Non-slip. This is also rubbery. Very good. Okay, leather wrapped steering wheel. Kind of the same one seen on the Preve, Suprema, and also the Xora, I think. And red accents lining it. This is the top of the line range, the premium one, so it gives you all the options available for it. Proton Saga 2022, nice one. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have toured the whole hall of Setia City Convention Center, looking at brands from Germany to Korea to Japan and finally back home. I am curious to see what's outside because I saw a few cars outside. So let's go. Okay, we have had a tour of the inside. We have seen so many cars from across the world, from Japan, Korea, Germany and such. But I am still a Malaysian. And being a Malaysian, I love our national cars. Proton had its best days, of course, for sure. And as I think in my Proton Tiara review, I've said that cars are not the sum of its parts only. It's not the price, it's not the horsepower, but how it makes you feel when driving it or even looking at it. And today, we have something special in the form of... Let's go! What you're seeing here now is Proton's only coupe to be offered till date, the Proton Putra 1.8. Damn! Let's go down low. Now let me ask you, how many of these cars have you seen on the road which are still stock standard? Jarang kan, biasanya orang dah modify, but this is all standard except for the wheels. But these are the 16-inch Advanti wheels found on the Satria Lotus edition. So okay lah. I mean, just look at that. Even the badging is not a sticker. It's solid, one piece. The double tip exhaust, the reverse sensors are still there, and these are the original spoilers that came with the car. Beautiful car. And this has been restored by DSR, Dream Street Restoration. I'm sure you have seen them on YouTube, by Mr. Surya Sankaran, who was ex-R3 division of Proton. And this car has been resprayed to, I think, a candy blue color because the owner loves Tottenham Hotspur, the football team. So let's see inside. There's a Momo Daytona 4 steering wheel. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't. There you go. Yeah, the Momo Daytona 4 steering. And it's an automatic transmission. Beautiful car. Proton's only coupe, and it's right in front of your eyes right now. Masih hidup dalam tahun 2022. Amazing. Let's go for a side profile view. Then we have the Honda S2000 2.4 litre K24, 240 horsepower, and this is one of the most reliable cars to date, and its value is appreciating. It keeps its value very well. It screams to, I think, around 8,000 RPMs, and this is pure VTEC, 240 horsepower, a very nice roadster. Now beside it we have Paul Tan's booth. We can see Harvinder and Hafriz over there. This is the Toyota MR2. Sorry, this is the... Is it the MR2? Yeah, it is the MR2. Okay, the MR2, very uniquely, is the car that many Ferrari owners love to use as their base car. You know, there are customized car kit factories somewhere across the world where they take the base MR2 and they cover it in a cladding which mimics the bodywork of a Ferrari. So dia convert sikit, nampak macam Ferrari. The base car under is usually the MR2 because it already has this wedge shape. But in its own respect, the MR2 is a very nice classic. It has pop-up headlamps and a turbo engine. I can't remember how many liters. I'm not too well versed with this car. But certain angles reminds me of the Chevrolet Corvette. And one of the main reasons that Ferrari owners want this is that it's a mid-engine car. The engine is at the back, or rather in the middle of the car. So yeah, it mimics a Ferrari very well. And down the lane, we have the Malaysian legend, the Proton Satria GTi 1.8. All the badging is there. Satria GTi, 16 valve, tuned by Lotus, and the Proton badge. Even this exhaust kotak rokok Dunhill. 16-inch standard wheels. You know what? These wheels work the best on the Satria GTi. Kalau tukar rim memang terus tak cun kereta ni. Inside, restored interior. Can't really see, never mind. But this car has also been repainted over, and it's offered only in silver. Handsome looking front, fog lamps, and I love how there are ducts for the brakes to cool the brakes down. The Satria GTi is definitely one of the most handsome cars to ever come out of Proton. Clean, guys. This is very clean. I am so excited to see this. Let's go over for a final look. Honda S2000 and the Proton Putra. We should see it from another angle. And it was at this moment during editing, looking back at the footage, when I realized that the man himself, Mr. Surya Sankaran of DSR, was actually watching me do my review from across the hall. Do you see him? I'm circling him here. Gosh, I had no idea he was there. I did not notice him over there. I was so engrossed and focused in looking at my camera to make sure my shots are being framed nicely. I wasn't aware of of him passing by. Gosh, what a missed opportunity. I could have, spoken to him to get a few more insights of this wonderful project. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I think he is feeling glad that his endeavors and his expertise is now being shared to the public. Thank you for your efforts, Mr. Surya of DSR. Keep them coming. Wow, Candy Blue by DSR. I told you, Tottenham Hotspur. There you go. Beautiful car. The only coupe of Proton. Oh yeah, this is... Hello guys. Hello. Congratulations. Hi. Very nice event. This is Hafriz from Proton. And Harvinder, who is running away from us. Thanks. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. ACE Auto Car Expo at Setia City Convention Center. There's F&B. There are My 2 car offers on offer. Two-wheeled machines. Many machines from across the world. So if you're a car lover, you have until today, until 7 p.m. to visit ACE. And it's raining outside, so I think I would be stuck here for a while, but it's okay. I have more time to check out the Satria GTi and the Putra 1.8. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it from ACE 2022.